Yes, people. Waffled on in the building, man. Another day, another transfer window, another daily. We saying, people, man, it's Sunday, the 30th of August. Oh, sorry, it's the 31st of August. My mistake. Last day of the month of August before we go into September. It's 1st of September tomorrow. And as you can see, the weather's changing in the UK. It's warm, but it's got that breeze, and you can see the autumn leaves and all that kind of stuff, man. But listen, as always, I do my little waffle. But you know what? Let's get down to the serious nitty-gritty. If you're just watching from the start, big up to yourselves. But also as well, don't be stingy and slap that like button as you enter the stream. Half of you are probably sleeping now, or maybe out doing a bit of shopping. But that doesn't excuse you from slapping the like button, even if you see the video is live. But anyway, you know what, people, man? And we're going to do a reflection show in the next few days, yeah? And I'm probably going to repeat what I just said here now. The transfer window started out as something strange, but it's ending with something, and it's ending in something strange as well. So what I mean by that, no one knew what was going on in the transfer window at the start of the window. We knew that it was one player, Isak, we wanted to know he was going to go to Liverpool, but we wasn't too sure. We wasn't too sure what was going on with that. And still, Sunday, the 31st, we're talking about lastminute.com with this Isak. I don't know if there's been something agreed or not. We're going to go through my ashy elbows, man. We're going to go through the transfer dealings in a minute, but it's been a bit of a mad window, to be honest, and it's been a very, I would say, busy window. This is one of the busiest windows. I think this is the busiest transfer window I've seen in my life. As someone that's been watching football through teletext, scores through teletext, yeah, you know, seeing like transfers in the newspapers to the internet now, you know, on Twitter. I used to hate using Twitter, but Twitter now has been my guide, yeah, in terms of transfer rumors and stuff like that. And it's helped me get through, you know, Waffle transfer dailies. I'm telling you, because without that, it would have been a bit dry, you know, looking at these bog, you know, websites. And big up to the ITKs as well. The likes of Ben Jacobs, the Fabrizios, the Indies. There's so many to mention, man, you know. So Ben Jacobs, I mentioned him already. There's just so many people, you know, to big up as well that have been giving us the information that we need. Because without these ITKs, yeah, we're not going to know what's going on. And they've been just breaking like news to us really well. But yeah, people, man, it's another day. We give thanks for another day. And if you've woken up and you're watching this now, big up to yourselves. But the first one I'm going to talk about today, first transfer today, involves this guy here, Sambi Lokonga. Transfer deadline, I don't really trust them, but you know what? There's some legs into some of the stuff they talk about. So, apparently, 1 hour ago, Hamburg are close to agreeing a permanent deal to sign Sambi Lokonga from Arsenal. It's likely to be a modest transfer fee. Whatever that means, I don't care. The guy needs to go, he needs to play regular football. And yeah, it'd be a good move for him. I'm not down with players running down their contracts and not wanting to play football, yeah, because wasn't that the whole reason why you got into the game? Is to play football, wasn't it? You know, football was a sport that we all love, isn't it? And we used to play without getting paid. You know, even now, yeah, a lot of us just love playing football. We don't get paid for it. But to go into football and get paid for it, I think that's a privilege that you get, and to get paid loads of money for it as well. You know, so the love for football should come first, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes, you need to pay your bills and your expensive taxes and whatever you need to pay for, but the love for football should always be there, isn't it? The money thing shouldn't take over. And you know what? If you're not getting into the team that you're supposed to be getting into the team, try harder or just move on to another team, isn't it? It's as simple as that. But yeah, I'll be happy to get this guy out the door, to be honest. He's been sitting on 50k wages. Yeah, it's not loads of money, but he's getting paid a lot of money to stay at the club and just rot and do nothing. Is he a great player? Not in my opinion, but still, you know, go out. You're still young. I think he's like 24. Is he 24, 25 or something? When did he come to the club, actually? How old is he? He's a Belgian footballer, isn't he? He's 25 now, so he's 25 years old, man. 25. You know, he's wasted like 2-3 years at Arsenal, literally not doing anything. So yeah, it's time for him to move on. So yeah, he can move on. That's cool. In other news, what's going on with Isak, people? Yeah, because I'm sure that's what you want to. That's really what we want to talk about. There's a lot of links today to stuff that I don't know about. I'm not too sure about. But there's this link today with a player called, well, we know who he is, from Liverpool. This is opening the way to Mark Gay, in my opinion. Man like Joey Gomez, negotiations underway to go to AC Milan. I wonder if this is going to be just a loan. That's a permanent transfer. Permanent transfer. So that means paving the way for Gay as well. Listen, they need to act on this fast, these type of deals, because I'm telling you, yeah, the window is locking up, people. I don't know if Italy have another day after. Oh no, we close on at 11. I think the Italians, I think they close at 12, isn't it? 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. On the 2nd of September. But there's also loan deals as well, people. People can still get loan deals in as well. So don't forget about the loan deals as well. And all of that stuff. But yeah, this is breaking news. Joe Gomez to AC Milan. Joe Gomez is a very good player, you know. Obviously, Liverpool is just bare competition, isn't it? Bare competition. So yeah, going to AC Milan, I get it. I would have thought he would have went to a Premier League club, but you know, he's had a lot of injuries as well in his career as well. But he's a very, very good player. Does he still have potential of getting into the England team? 100%. Remember, this is a World Cup year, people. So people are going to be doing whatever they need to do to get into their national team as well. So yeah, I think this is a good move for him. We don't know how much, obviously, the bid's going to be, but it's not a bad deal, to be honest. So yeah, there's that ongoing as well. But there was something that there's another. Hey, things are breaking today. Man United make an approach. Let's break this as well. Man United make an approach for Seni Lamin. What's his name? Man United make new approach to Aston Villa for Martinez. Talks remain ongoing for Sen Lamens, while Man United wants be ready if deal collapses with less than 48 hours to go. A new approach for Libby took place with Villa in his camp. So we all know Martinez wants to get out of Villa, and you know, that move to Man United should be a good move for him. He's still a very good goalkeeper. He does make the odd mistakes, but doesn't all keepers make the bozo moment every year. But he'll be number one if he goes to Man United. World Cup winner. Yeah, that'd be a decent move for him as well. Good wages as well. So yeah, that'd be a good move for him. Some Man United fans don't want him. But for me, Man United don't really have a choice in like goalkeepers right now. They don't really have no good goalkeepers, so I don't see why they're crying about all of that. But anyway, I want to talk about this guy here, yeah? Let me see. I need to talk about Wissa. Yeah, this is very important, guys, as well. Yeah, make sure you slap the lights, people, as well. Yeah, I'm in my yard chilling. Yeah, see my Arsenal emblem behind. I want to chat about this guy, Johan Wissa. I'm going to read this out to you. So, Wissa released a statement asking to leave Brentford. We all know that he wants to go to Newcastle, and this is reminiscent of Isak wanting to leave Liverpool. It's kind of like the same thing. So this is what Wissa said. He said, over the past few weeks, there have been increased speculation about my future at Brentford Football Club. As a result, I wanted to speak directly and honest about exactly where things stand. I have stayed silent for much of the summer. Remember, keywords, silent, stayed silent. But with just hours remaining of the transfer window, I feel compelled to make it clear that I want to leave Brentford. I believe the club are unduly standing in my way despite a series of fair offers throughout the summer. Now, that fair offer is subjective because that's something between the clubs, isn't it? Now, we can all sit here and speculate about what a fair offer is for Wissa, but we have to take into consideration what the club wants, yeah? And if the club want a certain amount, then you know what, you have to respect that as well. I'm not having a go at Wissa, but I'm just saying, like, when you say fair offers, yeah, it's subjective, isn't it? I've always given 100% for Brentford since the day I signed back in 2021. I'm proud of what we have built together and have never taken the opportunity to play for the club for granted. Brentford fans will always have a special place in my heart, and I've always conducted myself professionally, both on and off the pitch. It has been a privilege to wear this shirt for 149 games, brilliant, and celebrate 49 goals. That's brilliant, man. That's brilliant. That's like one in every 2 or 3 game or goal or something. Early this summer, I held open discussions with the club's senior management, including key directors and the new head coach. I made clear my intention to explore a new challenge. During the conversations, it was confirmed to me and my representatives that the club would not stand in my way if a reasonable offer was received. This was also put in writing. Okay, so he's done the smart thing. He's done the smart thing, and big up to SB in the chat. Big up my guy. Hope you're well. And SB would know about this, yeah. SB would know about, you know, contracts and writing and stuff like that. During the conversation, it was confirmed to me and my representative that the club would not stand in my way if a reasonable offer was received. This was also put in writing. You know, the thing is, yeah, I've got links at Brighton. I'm not at Brentford. I've got very good links at Brentford, yeah. But do you know what I mean? I don't pre on what people are doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If people want to tell me what's going on, they can tell me. But I'm not out here trying to do the journalist thing and like, yeah, what happened there and all that. And when I say I've got links at Brentford, yeah, not no dead air links, yeah. I've got proper links, man that's played for the club, yeah, legends that's played for the club, brethrens that I've grown up with that play for the club. I even know someone who's actually scouting at the club now, yeah. You know, he came through me coaching him and everything, yeah. And big up to him as well, yeah, because you know what, he's come a long way. Do you know what I mean? So I've got enough respect for man like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say his name, but big up to him as well. So I understand the situation. I can call a man right now and say, well, go on with that situation, yeah. I can call a man right now, yeah, someone that's got a big name, yeah, big name at the club, yeah. But you know what? We don't do these things here. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah? You have to let people do what they're doing. The writing thing, though, when you've got something down, this is what I'm saying to everyone here, and advising everyone. If you're in a place of work or you're doing whatever you're doing, yeah, and a man tells you, your boss says to you, you know what, SB, you see what the work you're putting in, my brother. You're getting a 2 grand raise, bro. Around business, you're getting a 10 grand raise. Now, SB's not going to turn around and say, thank you, boss. Yeah, cool. I'm waiting for that raise. SB's going to turn around and say, listen, you know what you just said there? Yeah? Can you just maybe drop it to me in an email or something? Yeah, we'll just, you know, can we just talk to HR as well at the same time? Yeah, so I can get a letter posted out to me. He's not going to do the idiot thing. Like, you know what? The boss is paying me money. You know, you don't do that in life. Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. Yeah, some of these footballers. Yeah, I'm not talking Wissa because Wissa's done the smart thing. The Isak situation. Yeah, I think what's happened to Isak, yeah, in his situation, yeah, is that the hype got to him, innit? And I'm not saying he's not a bad boy footballer, yeah, he's a bad boy footballer. But I think the hype got to him, yeah, when, you know, Eddie gave him that smile and it said, you know what, we're going to honour. I don't know why the screen keeps changing colours, people, so I'm sorry if it keeps changing colours. There's nothing I can do about it. The hype must have got to him, innit? The ego must have got to him thinking, boy, you see Eddie and them, man, yeah? That smile and that, innit? You know what? I trust in Eddie. Eddie's got no. In business, you have to keep it 100. Yeah, you have to do the proper thing. Get my agent, yeah, on the call. Yeah, you can't be doing none of this. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's cool. You know what the manager said to me? Something happened to me, or someone in my family happened to not too long ago, where they put in all the hours of work, doing another job, separate job. Do you know what I mean? Boss telling them, yeah, we're gonna just up your payment and all that kind of stuff. And you know what? Turned around and said, nah, it's not happening. And I thought to myself, you know what? You can't let these people do stuff like that. You know, you can't let them. Big up to SB, says they would have a price on how much you would go for. Yeah, definitely. Big up to Knockbrit, mate. Come on the Rangers, come on the Arsenal, F Liverpool. So anyway, let me just carry on reading this because I haven't read this out, so let me just read it. Based on the understanding, I sought to find a new club, keeping Brentford informed with full transparency at every step. I received a formal offer from another Premier League club and communicated I wanted to join. I was under the impression from all my conversations with Brentford that there was a mutual agreement to part ways. Look at the words there, people. Under the impression from all conversations that there was a mutual agreement to part ways. Being under impression, yeah, is almost like it's a feeling, isn't it? So don't let your feelings rule your heart, you know what I'm saying, yeah? Because being under impression, yeah, doesn't mean nothing. You're under impression, the club might still be thinking a different way, innit? Do you understand, yeah? And I hear what you're saying, Wissa, yeah, but you have to be sure about these things, innit? You can't be under the impression. You have to be sure, you know, when situations like this occur. Do you know what I mean? You can't just be under the impression, yeah, make assumptions, yeah. Until the thing is, for me, it's the writing thing. It's the writing thing that gets me, yeah. Because once you've done the writing thing, that's it. You're covered, innit? So I get the under impression thing as well. Well, let's continue anyway. This is a long ass letter as well, by the way. I didn't know it was this long. Yeah, as the window comes to an end, the club have now significantly changed its position, going against what was communicated. This has left me in a difficult and frustrating position. The promise that I could leave this club has not been fulfilled. It saddens me to have to write that, and I maintain total respect for the club and its fans. I want to make it clear that I've not acted unprofessionally, nor do I wish to leave Brentford on bad terms. I have been transparent in my position throughout. I've continued to communicate openly with the club and conduct myself in a way that reflects my values as both a footballer and a human being. I remain hopeful that a fair and reasonable resolution can be found before the transfer window shuts. This, do you know what? This is very articulate. This ain't no idiot letter that this guy's writing. In the meantime, I must do what I feel is right for my career and family and insist that Brentford honour their promise to let me join a new club and at a fair price. I want to thank all the Brentford fans for their support and understand during this difficult situation. Your energy and belief in me has always meant a great deal. This has never been about walking away from what is a fantastic football club. It's about being allowed to move forward with Brentford's blessings based on the repeated promises that I could leave for a new chapter this summer. Being made to stay beyond this summer would only tarnish 4 wonderful years of this incredible club. And so I ask Brentford's owners and directors to now honour their promise and let me leave in the final hours of the transfer window. I think that's reasonable, guys. I don't know what you man think. I think that's actually reasonable what Wissa's put forward. I don't think he's put anything. I don't think he's done the disrespecting. I don't think he's come out disrespectfully and, do you know what I mean, done the arms. It's very different to how Isak came out, and you almost kind of feel sorry for Wissa because he's at the lower scale, isn't it? In terms of, you don't look at Wissa as, do you know what I mean, one of the world's best players. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a very good Premier League player, but you don't look at him as an Isak, yeah, where he could get an all diva mode, innit? You know what I mean? Isak's done the diva mode thing, not playing for you again, blah blah blah. But as once again, Wissa's been given some promises, and things are in writing, and all he wants you to do is just honor his thing, innit? Do you know what I mean? And I think, didn't Newcastle come in for a 35 plus bid or something, 35 plus million bid? I don't know, D-Man could tell me more. I don't know how much the bid was, but they came with a couple of bids for Wissa and they got turned down. And then I kept just seeing the narrative keep changing that Brentford wanted more and more money, you know, more and more money. They wanted up to 60 mil for Wissa. Now, we can argue about how much he's worth, but these days, yeah, if a man could score 20 goals in the Premier League, 19 goals or whatever in the Premier League, yeah, do you know what I'm saying? At 28 as well, yeah. And you know, football doesn't stop at 28 for strikers, by the way, yeah. The guy is fit in it, do you know what I mean? The guy is probably going to go to about 32, 33 in it, do you know what I mean? If you don't get no injuries, do you know what I mean? Because you see with black players, yeah, they've got very good engines and they can go, do you know what I'm saying? They can play on for, they've got longevity as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they will be fine. It's just that you have to look at this, the whole, everything together, and you just think to yourself, could Brentford have acted a little bit better in this situation? Could they have, like, maybe, do you know what, come to some form of agreement with Newcastle? Because he wouldn't have been the biggest deal for Newcastle, by the way. Yeah. He's just going to be probably a backup player. but a very good backup player for Newcastle. Let's be real. He's not going to be touching the pitch first team all the time. He's going to be a backup player. So you have to weigh up all these little things. You have to weigh up every little thing for this guy. This guy wanted the move. You would have got some money for it. You would have had time. You had time to actually replace him as well. But now you've made it so difficult for him that he can't leave now. It's not a situation with Isak here where Liverpool, are just glittered with players, Newcastle have already bought in a striker already, for Isak. So they're all right. I think Brentford bought in, who's that guy that used to play for us, man? He played for Chelsea as well. What's his name, for 35 million? Can't remember him, but you know what I'm talking about. They brought him in. They had some guy called Diallo playing yesterday. I thought he was pretty decent. I thought he played pretty well for Brentford as well. So it's not like Brentford haven't got any players. So just let the guy go. Just honour the thing and let the guy go, man. Do you know what I mean? The guy's obviously pouring his heart out. And you don't want to see this from footballers. And you don't want to see Wissa stay in another season and he's unhappy. I just think that's unfair. I think that's unfair, man. You know what I mean? Obviously, there ain't going to be, flag burning and all them strippiness there. But it just makes you think, innit? Was there conversations ongoing? And clubs need to be... Hey, I just saw this, man. This just got me a little bit gassed. But, oh, man, we're not going to get him. We're not going to get him. We're not going to get him. Oh man, but yeah, let's see how that one goes, people. Let's see if that one gets over the line. Let's see if that one gets over the line, people. But anyway, is there any other breaking news right now? Is Isak actually moving, man? Has anything been agreed yet? What's going on? What's going on? Because it's all gone quiet. Is there going to be a last-minute deal? Hold on. As we were talking, this broke. And this is talking about Wissa again. Look, people, you know me. Listen, this is what I do. This is what I do. So exclusive, Newcastle United made an improved 40+ 5 million verbal offer for Wissa earlier this week, but Brentford delayed responding as they sought another striker. Wissa's statement comes off the back of the belief that Brentford are now holding out for... This is what I'm saying, yeah? Come on, man. Just let the guy go, innit? Let the guy go. You're not getting 60 million for Wissa, man. Come on. Come on. You're not going to get 60 million for Wissa. But anyway, people, man. 30 minutes. Make sure you slap the like buttons. You've not been very tight recently. I'm not liking the way you guys are moving recently. You man go to the big channels. They don't even ask you to slap the like. You slap the like straight away. This just goes to show how many of you are just ops, on my channel. Massive ops. Is there any other news going on right now? Let's have a look. We already covered Man United. Chelsea, what's happening with Chelsea? Chelsea yesterday. Chelsea could once again be in the market for a new striker. There was someone mentioned today. I've never heard of him before. I can't remember what his name was, but yeah, they're saying that Jackson, because Nicholas Jackson was meant to go to Bayern Munich on loan. That one looked like it fell through because Delap got injured, but they were told that Jackson's saying he's not going anywhere for now. So I want to see how that one pans out. I'm seeing this a lot, and I don't believe it. Yeah, I'm seeing this quite a lot. Don't gas me up about this. Please don't gas me up. I can't see it happening, but reports Arsenal are weighing up a late move for Brentford forward Johan Wissa after Newcastle failed to land him. I can't see it unless we get him on loan. Let's see what it says. Better make it happen. That's not going to happen yet. I don't think it's going to happen because we've already given Trossard a new bumper pay, even though I don't think Trossard can play that position very well. But I would take Wissa on loan. I'm telling you, I would take Wissa on loan, but we're not going to pay 60 mil for Wissa. There's no way. But it'd be easy for him to make that switch to us. So I don't know where these people get these stupid stories from, man. I don't believe it at all. But are Arsenal actually, and this is probably what you want to hear about, isn't it? Are Arsenal actually in for anyone right now? Are we actually in for anyone on the last day? I don't know. We've already signed 8 players this window. Yeah, I can't see us. You might hear the stories after the transfer window shuts that we tried to go for this player. We made an attempt for that player, but it may just not. It might just not. I don't think anything's going to happen. I really don't think anything's going to happen. But this is Arsenal for you, yeah. This is Arsenal for you. But yeah, it's a big game today. Arsenal versus Liverpool. Spoken on the game multiple times already today. We're going to have a show after the game, 6:30, and this is going to be raw emotions, people. Yeah, straight after the game, win, lose or draw. We're going to be talking about the game anyway. What does it mean in the grand scheme of grand scale of things? I think bragging rights more than anything. Obviously, the season doesn't finish here, but still, laying down a marker is probably the main thing that we should think about, because something that I thought of that was very interesting the other day. Now, the sign of a great team, yeah, is a team that can still win games even when they're playing crap. So we can talk about Liverpool being crap and not playing well and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, no one's going to remember those games. You're only going to remember the points they made in that game. Come the end of the season, if they won that scrappy game against Newcastle by 3 points, that's going to help them win the league, isn't it? So you can talk about how poor they've been, but we know they're going to actually step up when it comes to Arsenal games. So yeah, we will see how this game goes tomorrow. Apparently Odegaard's travelling to the game, to the Anfield game. I'm not too sure if he's trained or anything. I'm not too sure he's going to be starting. But if he starts and Eze doesn't, that's going to be a little bit annoying, to be honest. That'd be a bit annoying. But yeah, I'm hoping to see Eze today. I want Eze to start today. I'm hoping he starts today. Is there any more news? Let's see if there's anything new that's come up today that I'm missing out on. There's plenty of gold saying. Arsenal travelling to the Liverpool game, so we're not taking the train today. Bayern has not yet made contact with Leipzig regarding Openda. Openda is considered a potential departure candidate until deadline day. However, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on tomorrow, people. There's going to be a lot of stuff. I keep seeing more and more about Stuttgart and West Ham after Vieira as well. So I'm hoping that happens. I am hoping that happens as well. But yeah, people, man, let's just wrap it up, man. There's not much more I can actually waffle about. But just keep an eye out on the window. Obviously, Gay as well to Liverpool as well. Keep an eye out on that as well. Just keep an eye out on a lot of transfer stuff going on, people, because I know there's a big game today, but there's going to be a lot of transfer stuff going on. Maybe after the game, we might see a big bid from Liverpool for Isak. But keep your eyes open, people, yeah? But anyway, people, I've done my thing. Catch me for the watch along at 4 p.m. The big one, Liverpool versus Arsenal. Yeah, man. Catch me at 3 points today, people. Anyway, peace. Love. Make sure you subscribe to the Waffle Don and all of that. Peace out, people. Yeah.